Hi, it's Charlie Bengel with Remaxallegiance. Welcome to another edition of Meet a Top Producer. My special guest today is Ellen Ng from our Burke and Reston offices. Ellen, it's great to see you.
Thanks, Charlie. It's good to see you too.
Ellen, you've been an agent for 24 years, coming up on the big 25 next year. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You got your CRS, your ABR, your SRES, won all sorts of different Remax awards.
Yeah.
Talk to me about why you got into real estate. Take me back 24 years.
Ooh, it was coming up on college time for 4 kids. The money.
A powerful why.
It's a very powerful why. College is important. Education is important, and quite honestly, I'd stayed home long enough. I loved it, but it was time for me to do something else.
Very good.
So I chose real estate because I moved around all the time, every 2 years, and so I kind of had a move mentality.
Coast Guard wife at the time. You were used to people going through the...
Oh, honey, we got orders.
Yeah, right. And you could relate.
To where?
Yeah.
What school?
Right.
What house? What neighborhood?
Right.
So I could translate that a little bit.
Cool. So what do you enjoy about real estate 24 years later?
I still enjoy people. I've always approached real estate with the attitude of gratitude, and I've always been so grateful that people have trusted me, and that's a real special honor.
So do you still deal with a lot of relocating clients?
I do with more relocating, but not as much military now. I do with State Department people and regular relocating people, and you know, the world turns.
Very good. So what motivates you to this day? Kids are out of college.
Kids are out of college, but what motivates me to this day is one day I'm going to retire. And I'd like to have built a business that I can successfully transfer on to somebody else.
Fantastic. So what would you say is your best lead source all these years later, and why?
It's always going to be referral. I've made many friends over 24 years, and they've been very faithful to me, and I've been faithful to them. And so they're my best resource because they experience my work and they join.
Fantastic. So if you could go all the way back to your first year in real estate, what would you do differently?
Quite honestly, I would handle money better.
Okay. Give me an example.
You are self-employed realtor.
Right.
And if you don't do your budget correctly and pay your taxes correctly, there are people in the IRS that find out about this.
This is true, yes.
Sadly, I've heard that from the IRS. And so I would teach newer agents to make sure that they
pay your quarterly taxes.
They pay quarterly taxes or be ready to pay the penalties.
Right. And not all of the money that is on that commission check that you receive is yours.
All your money.
Right.
You have to think 35% is not yours.
Very good. Any other tips for agents that are looking to improve their business, whether they're a rookie or a veteran agent?
I would tell you that the best thing that they could do is to create, Dave Liniger said, real estate is contact.
Yes.
And so they have to be not afraid to pick up the phone and call people and have that know. And they also need to be great at follow-up.
So a little bit of thick skin.
Yes.
Okay with rejection.
Yes.
And good with follow-up with who?
Everybody.
Okay.
Everybody.
People that you meet at an open house.
People.
Okay.
The people you meet on the walk in the woods.
So be comfortable talking to people, period, whether you know them or not.
You're inherently an introvert like I am. Just get over yourself.
Right. I tell people I can be the friendliest SOB for money. It's just a mindset, right?
It is.
I may have, and that's the way you are at an open house. Then maybe you have to go home and take a nap.
Yeah.
Right? Because introverts, right?
I always tell people it's really hard being this nice sometimes.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But the whole thing about the money coming out every year for every 19 calls, you get a no, and thank you for that no, but I'm closer to
a yes. Very good. All right. This was another edition of Meet a Top Producer. My special guest today was Ellen Ng. Ellen, it was great to see you.
Thanks, Charlie.
Thank you.